Hello and welcome to my channel. This is BNSF 6951. I am Vinny and I will be your host. If you guys are interested in tips, tricks, and techniques on model railroading, then please hit that subscribe button for more videos like this. Also, give me a thumbs up. That'll help my analytics with YouTube. With all that being said, let's get on with this video. See you in a bit. Hey guys and gals, welcome back to another Vinny Vid Productions video. In this video, we're going to continue working on the ethanol plant. And what I'm going to be working on in the ethanol plant is the cooling tower. Now, I've been looking at a lot of images of these cooling towers, and I did notice that a lot of them had these corrugated, or what appears to be corrugated siding on them, so I'm going to be applying that to this model. Now, I also have other stuff that I've done to this, and I'll show you what else is going to be done. So if you're interested, watch the video coming right up. Alright guys, welcome back to my ethanol plant project. And what we're going to work on this time is going to be the cooling tower. And before I can start working on the cooling tower, I have to match what John has 3D printed in here. And the best thing for that, to match what he has, is this number 133, and it's 30,000 by 60,000. So as you can see, I already attached them on both sides. I just need to trim them down a little bit, and we can carry on. So while this is drying, I'll show you the next part of this project, which I had already started. And that's going to be this concrete base. This concrete base is what this is going to sit on. And as you can see, I have tape on there. I already tried it and make sure all of these cross beams match up with the cross beams on here. Anyhow, with all that being said, I'm going to wait for these guys to dry, and we will continue on from there. So stay tuned, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, I have been checking out pictures or images of different types of cooling towers, and I've seen a whole bunch of different ways that they do these. Some of these are actually sitting on the ground, which I didn't want. Some of them just had concrete base just like this, which is okay. I can get away with that. But I saw a lot of them that had steel structures. So I'm going to be using this number. And I'll remind you again, guys, I'm just winging this. We're using this number 273 I-beam. It's 6 inches. Let me see. 6 inches. This way is 6 inches. So, 6 scale inches. So what I want to do is, for now, I am going to attach these to the concrete work. And just see how things would work out if I decide to do this. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to do this. This is a mock-up, so we'll see how it's going to work out. So I'll lay this down on its side, and I would take this and just put him on there like that. I'm just going to attach it down here at the bottom where I can take it off easily. I won't attach nothing on here until I'm absolutely sure that that's what I want to do. So, and I did make them long. I'll trim them down later. So let's go ahead and do a little bit of this. I'm just going to put a couple of dabs of glue on here, just so it'll hold in place while I mess around with it. Alright, so we'll put that on there like that, and we'll line him up with that. Line him up at the bottom. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and do all 4 of those, and I already got them cut out, as you can see. So, let's move on to the next one. Now, some of these are not 100% exactly cut correctly, so I may have to add a little piece of that 133 that I told you guys earlier. And yes, I do have to add some on that one. Alright, so, remember what I said, you could always make something bigger. You just have to figure out what you need to do to get it there. I always make them longer. I could trim it down later. Alright, probably the next one's going to be the same. The reason why I have to do this is because when I built the concrete base, I didn't take into account for these extra bosses that were on here. So these are actually all cut to this and not this. So that's why I have to add these little extras here. Alright, and probably have to do the same on the next one. Yes. So once this is painted, you won't see all of this anyhow. So, yeehaw. Come back at you. There we go. Alright. Alright, so I'm going to let those set up for a minute. And I don't know how, like I said, I'm just winging this. I don't know how I'm actually going to build this. I'm just going by what I think should be. And we'll just go from there. So that fits on there. Actually, we could use another piece on there too. So we're going to have to go another one. Like I said, once this is painted, you won't see all of that. So, and I will sand it, give it a little sand job. And that will now fit and be pretty level with the rest of this. I got glue in a little bit of glue in my fingers. Oh yeah, by the way, you guys need to be careful when you use stuff like this. Sunday morning, I was working on cutting some of the roads for my city scenes that I'm doing, and I was cutting, and as I was cutting, when I lifted the blade up at the end, I kind of brought it forward, and I stabbed myself. Not only did I stab myself, but I ripped it. So there's a gash in my hand about 3/4 of an inch long that's got 2 stitches in there. It would not stop bleeding, so I had to go to the emergency room to get it fixed. Yeah, so just be careful when you use these guys or any other tools, matter of fact. All right, so let's see if we got to do any adjustments on this one. No, that one looks good. And how about this one? And that one looks good. So, like I said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach these I-beams to the concrete base temporarily, just to see if this is going to work the way I plan it to work. So, I'll go ahead and do that, and I'll do the other side, and I'll bring you back in a little bit. This Vinny Vid production brought to you by Yankee Dabbler. For all your model railroad needs, check out Yankee Dabbler. Don't forget, 7% discount with BNSF 6951. And by Highways and Byways, awesome street graphics for your roads and streets on your model railroad layout. If you guys are looking for sophisticated model railroad electronics, Logic Rail Technologies has what you need. For a 5% discount on certain items, use code BNSF 6951. Alright guys, we are back on this model, and as you can see, this is where I left off in the previous clip. So now I'm looking at some more pictures, and I'm saying to myself, what else can I do to make this look a little bit more authentic? So I decided to do, according to some of the pictures I saw, was to do something like this, and I won't show you this until all the pieces are in place. Down in there. You can't see it yet. Not yet. Oh no! What's the cuz doing? And then put this last guy over here, like that. So, like I said, I've been watching looking at a lot of images on these cooling towers. And I've seen a lot of them had this, you're not going to be able to see it very well, but this is corrugated siding right here. And instead of having them in the vertical, they have them going in the horizontal. So I said, okay, that looks pretty good. I guess it's held on by some tape up here. So I said, okay, I like that. That looks good. It's making it a little bit more believable that it is a cooling tower. So I decided, instead of cutting each individual piece out, that I would just take a full sheet like this and just stick it under all of this stuff like that. And of course I would have to adjust all of these because now it's really too thick. But and now also this is going in the wrong direction. They have to be going this way. But I think that's the way I'm going to do it, rather than cutting all these little pieces out. So it's okay. I went to the hobby shop yesterday and I decided, okay, well, let me pick up a couple of these metal siding or corrugated siding. So this is what I picked up. And guess what? Neither one of these are this. So I had to figure out what product this was. And the only people that make it this thin is either JTT products or Plastruct products. The odds of me having this in Plastruct is more probable than me having it in JTT products. So this morning I got online and I ordered some, and it won't be here until Friday or Monday. Between Friday or Monday. So we'll have to see when it gets here. But I like that idea. I think it's going to look really good. So, with all that being said, I guess we just have to wait. I'm going to have to take all of these guys back off of here and then measure how much I'm going to need to adjust these guys out. So, with all that being said, stay tuned. We'll be back in a few minutes. Hey guys and gals, welcome back to the project I am working on, which is the cooling tower for my ethanol plant. So, the progress I have made now is I went ahead and remember guys, this is still in the mock-up stages. I went ahead and put this corrugated metal siding on here. It's not permanent. It's just got a couple of glue spots in a couple of areas just to hold it in place. And the end piece is also just held on with tape. So, because I added this type of a siding on there, it actually made the building 2 millimeters longer. So I had to extend these guys. Now, I don't know if you guys can see this little guy up here. Hello, follow my hand. Woo! Right there. That's a little webcam that I have from my other chain room, and it's pretty cool because it gives me pretty good shots, as you can see right there. So, this was what I started with, which was the, I believe it was the 80 thousandths thick styrene. And because I had to extend these out, I had to build this one out. So what I did was, went from this 2 millimeters here to 6 millimeters here and 4 millimeters here. And then I finished it. All I did was add pieces to the sides just to build it up. So now my tower sits perfectly on the stands as far as the ends go. Now, I'm going to be doing, as I showed you earlier, is these I-beams. Let's see. And I work very hard. And of course it's not glued on this, so it's not going to be straight. I work very hard to get everything perfectly parallel with each other, so when I put these beams on there, they would be perfect. My intentions are, and I don't know why I may or may not do this, I'm not sure yet. My intentions are to be able to lift the building out and the structure stay down on the layout. So in other words, all the steel work will stay on the layout. It will be attached to the concrete bases here. I don't know if I'll do that. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? And again, I'm just winging this whole different structure here. So, with all that being said, I think that's going to be all for this video. because I still need to wait for the Plastruct stuff that I ordered, which may be better than what I'm using here as far as the siding goes. So I don't know about that. Plus, I want to do some work on the layout. It's been a while since I did some work on the layout. So with all that being said, hope you guys and gals enjoyed this video. And as always, your questions, comments, input, subs, shares, and likes are always welcome. For now, that's all, folks. BNSF 6951, a Vinny Vid production, out for now.